Today we're going to go over the Dagger Defense DD14 pistol flashlight here, and it's 500 lumens, and that's coming up next here on Jesse B Outdoors. Welcome back everybody, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Leave a comment down below if you like videos like this. I would like to thank Dagger Defense for sending this out to the channel for us to try out. They got a hold of me on Instagram and asked me, hey, would you like to do some testing on some of our products? So they sent this flashlight out and a red dot you'll see in a future video. So we're going to do our normal here. We're going to take it over to the table, unbox it, see what all it comes with. I'm going to tell you some of the features about it. And then I figured we'd run it on probably 3 different guns outside to try it out. And then I'll also show you what it looks like in the dark. So let's go ahead and get started. Now we're going to pop this open and see what all comes with it here. Get it opened up here. Make sure we got everything out of the box here. Looks like we still got a cord in there to get out. And that's everything comes with it. First off, I want to look at the instruction manual here. You can see it's the DD14. Everything is very legible on it. Very detailed. That's always nice to see in the instructions right there. Also got a QR code there. And then there's nothing on the back of it. Then we have our USB charging cord here to charge it. This does have an internal battery. We'll go over more of that here in a little bit. And then we'll pop it out of the plastic here. And then we have our actual light here. And it looks like the build quality on it, I do not see anything wrong with it. So now let's go over some of the features about this. The DD14 flashlight comes with ambi controls. You have the button on the left side and the button on the right side, so no matter what handed you are, you can hit the controls on this. Now the low light output on this is 52 lumens, and then the high output on this is 500 lumens. This light's made to mount on most rail systems on compact and full-size guns. This flashlight has also been drop tested at 1 meter, and it's also IPX7 waterproof rated. Now the length of this is 62 millimeters, the width of it is 30 millimeters, and the total height on this is going to be 36 millimeters, and it weighs in at 48 grams. This flashlight comes in with a built-in battery, and it is a 250 milliamp hour battery. The total runtime on this in low mode is going to be 2 hours and 30 minutes, and then on high mode it's going to be 1 hour and 15 minutes on a fully charged battery. Now I want to do a couple little demonstrations for you. First we're going to look for the charging block, and right here you flip it over on the bottom and you lift that flap up. There's the charging port right there. Then of course it comes with a cord. Stick it in there and then find a USB outlet or plug-in and put this in, and that'll charge it up. Now what I want to demonstrate is, we'll close that port up here, is you got the buttons on each side here. You're going to click them at the same time, and that's going to put it on the mode. You can see right there is low, and we're going to click it again, and there is high. Now once you figure out what mode you want, you can hit the button on either side, and that turns it on and off. Easy to use and operate, and that's a real nice feature about this. Now on the mounting rail here, this will work on any Glock style or 1913 rail, and all you need is a flathead screwdriver or anything that will fit into this slot here to tighten it up. And then you just have the nut that's captured there on the other side. That is a real nice feature for mounting this. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to take this outside in the dark, show you the low mode and the high mode. Unfortunately, I can't shoot out here because there's people too close by at night, so I don't like shooting to disturb them. But what I want to do is after that, when we come back out in the daytime, I'm going to fire this on a couple of different guns. I want to try it on a 9mm, a 45, and a 10mm just to see how it handles the recoil on them. And then I'll give you guys an update on this in a future video if I have any issues with it. So let's get started. Now we're outside with the Dagger Defense flashlight here. And right now I'm looking at my fire pit, and it's about 15 yards away. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the flashlight on the dimmest setting here so we can see what that looks like. I don't know how this is coming up on camera, but we can see right there, at least I can see the fire pit perfectly fine. These bushes over here are about 20 yards away, and I can see those just fine. But now let's really light it up on the bright setting, and you could see the difference there. Now if I was to carry this on my pistol, I would just leave it on the bright setting. We'll go over to the bushes here, and you can see all those just perfectly fine. At least I can. Seems like flashlights are hard to do on camera sometimes, but I would say for a very good budget flashlight here, this thing is pretty bright. I'd just leave it on the highest setting here and let it go like that. Now we're outside at the dock again, and what we're going to do like I did with the last flashlight. I got a bad piece of wood here I got to replace, so we're going to beat this on there. So what we're going to do is turn this on here, and it's going to be hard to see with the sun in that direction, but you can see the light is on there. So let's go ahead and start beating it. You can see the wood's flying there. You can see the light is still on by pointing it at the dock. Looks like it's taking a beating out here. Let's point it back there so we can see it is still on. Alright guys, looks like it is past the test of getting beat on. We'll do it one more time. Alright, it is still on. You can see the dot there on the dock. So what we're going to do is take this out and shoot it at the range and see how it works under live fire. Now we're outside, and just like the other flashlight video I did, I'm going to have you guys basically right in front of me. What we got is 10 rounds here, a 9mm. These are Hornady Critical Defense. I've had in a magazine for a while, so I figured I'd cycle them out. Run that through a 9mm because they got a little bit more power to see how these do. So let's rip these 10 rounds off and see how these do. Alright, looks like it's still on, so let's move on to the next one. Now we're going to try it with my Smith & Wesson M&P 45 here. See how 45 ACP does with this. 10 rounds in this off. These rounds are made from my 1911, so they're not working too good. Alright, that's all of them. And we can see the light is still on. Let's move to the 10mm. Alright, we can see the light is still on here. Now we got 10 rounds of 10mm to put through it and see if it can handle this. These are my reloads too. Let's try them out. Alright, all those shot just fine. And it looks like it's still on. Let's go ahead and I'll tell you my final thoughts on this. So what's my final thoughts here on the Dagger Defense light here? I would say the beating I put on it was pretty good. We did 9mm, 45 ACP, and 10mm. To me, those are going to be the highest hand-powered rounds that you're going to use with something like this. Because most of the time somebody's going to put these on a semi-automatic gun. And I'd say this one's a good one to go on it. To me, I give this one a thumbs up. The only thing I can see wrong with it, and I'll show you guys right here, is they need to move the switches back a little bit further with my finger fully extended. It don't matter if I put this on an M&P or if I put it on my Canic, I cannot reach that button without breaking my grip to hit it to shut it on and off. And that's one thing I don't like about it. But to me, that's the only con I found about it so far. Also, I found that the screw on here to tighten it up, the rim on a shotgun cartridge works great for that. Instead of using a screwdriver, it fits in there pretty good. But the only negative I got is my finger can't reach these. So Dagger Defense, I know you're going to watch this. Make that so these come back a little bit further so you can hit them with your finger. So as always, don't forget to check out the links down below. Down there I'll have links to Axle Hearing Protection, Gators Eyewear, my Amazon storefront, and a bunch of other companies I like dealing with. Some of them got discount codes to save you guys money. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below. We are one nation under God, and I'll see you all on the next one.